I'm Gloria Neal, sitting down with Queen Latifah on the set of the Queen Latifah Show. Coming up on CBS 4.
Well, she's delighting audiences around the country on a daily basis.
Queen Latifah's talk show right here on CBS 4 helps provide some afternoon fun.
Our Gloria Neal flew out to L.A. to spend time with Queen Latifah, and Glo is here now, and I just love her. She seems great.
She is great, and you know, she is delightful, very real, and it was absolutely wonderful, and I think that that was the biggest thing. So Queen Latifah, or Latifah as they call her on the set, is the type of girlfriend you would love to be around with off the set. As a matter of fact, Latifah is funny, she's very pretty, of course, and unpredictable. She's very private and a loyal girlfriend who just so happens to have a talk show on a major network. I just flew in from Denver, Colorado. We got anybody here from out of town?
Arriving at Sony Studios Stage 24, there's no mistaking it's the right place.
Who knows how to take a selfie?
I've definitely been fortunate.
Fortunate enough to go from music to movies to producing and hosting a television talk show.
A great journey in a short amount of time.
Latifah is authentic, she's real and very private, so it surprised everyone to see her talk about her mom's medical condition.
This was important for her to share, and if it's okay with Mom, it's all right with me.
It's rare we see Queen Latifah get emotional.
Oh, gosh.
Still, the humor is never far from the pain.
Hang on, let me interview. It's okay, Latifah.
So that's why the Queen Latifah Show is about the lighter side of life. There is always something to laugh about.
There are so many serious things to deal with in the world, and they don't go away. I got my start singing in church.
She is not afraid to even make fun of herself.
How am I supposed to background sing to that?
So who does she credit for her funny bone?
My mom is funny. She's dealing with all kinds of things, serious situations, and she always finds something to laugh about.
Like mother, like daughter. Even while I was taping a tease, Latifah tickled my funny bone.
I'm Gloria Neal.
She's Gloria.
Coming up here. Okay, can I get this done? Because I'm trying to get you home.
The comical.
I'm Gloria Neal. Coming up, the comical side of Queen Latifah, only on CBS 4. Perfect. Oh my goodness, Queen Latifah says when she was growing up, they watched TV as a family, and that comes across in her humor on the show, honey. She was relentless. But she says her mom, Rita Owens, has the disease called scleroderma. And that is an autoimmune disease that is incurable. It causes scar tissue to build up in her lungs, leading to other complications. However, she says her mother is doing much better.
Boy, check this out. The world-famous Dance Theater of Harlem is here in Denver.
They're performing one night only, and our Gloria Neal got a behind-the-scenes look. I bet it was fantastic, Glo.
You know, it was. And those bodies, ooh, honey,
Ooh,
they
la, la.
are exquisite. They are. It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. So music, movement, and perfectly toned muscles. Oh, honey, that is definitely an artistic expression of dance and interpretation, and that is the glorious Dance Theater of Harlem.
The idea about Dance Theater of Harlem is to look at this art form of classical ballet in a new way. On your leg, bend.
They're about making ballet relevant to the 21st century and making it appeal to, you know, a Twitter, Facebook generation.
The idea that gives someone access to something truly excellent, and they have the inspiration and the opportunity to study that excellence, that they have the chance to change their lives. Susu and Tonleve, and be careful here.
The Dance Theater of Harlem does workshops, master classes, and lecture demonstrations in the cities they visit.
So let's go from the place you're upstage for Tonleve.
They're here as part of the First Lady Mary Louise Lee's Bringing Back the Arts initiative, and Lou Vassant presents in celebration of Black History Month.
Ballet is a language. It's a powerful language.
And what will people see when they come out to see the performance at the Buell?
The performance of the Buell is a mixture of different styles and different dances.
There's a classical work that is everything you would expect, and there's a work to Aretha Franklin and James Brown, which is, oh, let's just say very surprising.
I'd like to think that when you come to see a Dance Theater of Harlem performance, you may have thought that you were going to see something that was very traditional, but what you see is a reflection of your highest self. It's poetry, absolutely. Poetry in motion.
Beautiful. Beautiful. The Dance Theater of Harlem will also perform for Denver area schools at the Buell tomorrow morning as part of their educational component and community outreach. They'll close out their visit tomorrow night at the Buell Theater. Yours truly will get the honor of introducing them, and tickets are still available at Tickets West at all King Supers. Very special indeed. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And Glo, you might want to take a cold shower, apparently.
No, not the cold shower. No, the body's just
They
diminished.
are.
It was
They're
beautiful.
incredible.
It's absolutely not about the
Pieces
cold
of
shower. Don't be
artwork,
getting me in
aren't they?
trouble tonight, Jim. What's
all
wrong
right.
with you?
It's worth trying.
You know, stop it.
I'm Gloria Neal. I'll take you to the tip top of the Capitol where almost no one gets to go. Coming up.
New at 6 tonight, a project 8 years in the making. The Capitol Dome is almost ready for its close-up. You may have noticed some of the scaffolding is beginning to come down all around the Capitol lately. CBS 4's Gloria Neal joins us live from the Capitol tonight. And Gloria, you got to go where very few people have gone.
I did, Karen, and you know what? I went all the way to the tippy top, and I have to tell you, it was further than a lot of people have gone, and yes, there is more than one story inside the two domes.
Work is ongoing on the Capitol's observation level. State architect Larry Friedberg knows every nook and cranny.
We will be opening up the observation level.
So who better to take me on a tour?
The public will be able to access the outer observation level through these windows.
These 16 windows are also a part of the $17 million renovation. The Capitol, fashioned after St. Peter's Cathedral in Rome, Italy, and construction was completed in 1894.
What would surprise people the most about this building?
I think the fact that there are two domes in the Colorado State Capitol.
I'm on the first floor of the state capitol, and this is the dome you see from the inside.
Now we're going in the interstitial space between the inner dome and the outer dome.
This is the dome you don't see, the dome behind the gold.
So the inner dome would help support the outer dome.
There's even extraordinary history inside the outer dome. Construction crews signed their names dating back to the 1890s.
We're looking at the city and county buildings and the mountains beyond, and this window is within the gilded outer dome.
The 24-karat gold covering the outer dome was mined right here in Colorado and valued at more than $116,000. Before the gold could be placed on the copper dome, the existing copper and gilding on the dome was salvaged.
We replaced the copper by hand, and then we re-gilded all of the copper itself.
The last leg of our journey was up a final narrow staircase where very few people have gone, inside the lantern.
We're now standing in the lantern atop the gilded dome of the state capitol.
I've experienced a lot, but seeing the city from 25 stories up from such a historic perch was both humbling and breathtaking.
It was amazing indeed. The project scheduled to be completed later in the summer of this year. Live from the state capitol, Gloria Neal, CBS 4 News.
That's quite the view, Gloria. Thank you.